It happens to all of us. We can't remember a word, a phone number, someone's name, or maybe we've read something more than once to really grasp the concept. Just like other parts of our bodies, our brains need regular workouts. In today's Tech Check, Deseret News columnist Amy Iverson shares the best apps to help train our brains. I told Amy before the commercial ended, I'll be downloading all of these. I already know it. What do you mean when you say train the brain?
Yeah, they're a little addictive, but I mean, these are all things. Think about how we have our children use these educational apps to grow their vocabulary, to learn those math skills, all of the things, problem solving, these are all good for our aging brains as well. And there are apps to help that.
Okay, but do we know they work?
Well, it is debatable. There is some debate, but there's like a whole group at UC Riverside that's studying this. And they said, number one, it can't hurt. And number two, these are scientifically based, and some of these apps have done their own internal studies, and people after using them say their brains feel sharper. I know for me, for sure, it's something that's been challenging and fun just as I've researched this story. And I thought, this is good for my brain every day to just do something a little different that makes it work.
Yeah, even if it's like 10% placebo, I have to think the cognitive focus, like the thoughtful effort you're putting toward this would sharpen something in there. So
yes.
What's your top recommendation for
Okay,
us?
Luminosity is my top recommendation. This one is probably had the most difficult ones, which I'm gonna tell you is the key. All of the experts will say the key is not that you're great at something. You're not just playing Tetris every day and getting really good at it like I was in high school. This is something, your brain has to be challenged every day for it to get sharper. It can't be something you get good at. So you have to be making mistakes and then fixing them and learning from them. That's what I saw myself doing with Luminosity. And so there is kind of a free version of it. And then the other thing I liked about Luminosity is they also take into account some lifestyle factors. So it will ask you as you go to get that baseline, how do you feel today? And how much sleep did you get last night? Because it takes those into account as well, which I think for sure we all know plays a part into how well we're thinking on any given day.
Absolutely. So what type of games do you get on Luminosity?
So let me see, what one did I play? I played one that was like a math one that was hard. It was like percentages. And so you have to figure out the percentage, and then to figure out the solution, you have to add some numbers together. So it's like a two-prong process as well.
Okay, another app that made your list is called Peak.
Oh, I'm gonna have you play a game though. I'm sorry, I can't move on yet.
No, yeah, what?
I want you to play this game, so I'm gonna give you one example. So you're gonna see arrows, okay? And there will be a group of arrows. You have to swipe in the direction the one in the middle is pointing. Don't pay attention to how they're moving. What direction is the one in the middle pointing?
Oh my gosh.
And I'm gonna give you a 3, 2, 1.
Person,
Here
right?
we go.
The one in the middle is going this way.
Okay, good.
That way. This way.
Yes.
This way.
Yes,
this
so
way.
right now it's taking into account, are you getting this right, and how quickly are you doing them? It looks at both these things. This was the most simple of the 3 that I was allowed to play today. And so I thought this is a great one for you to see. There was another harder one where you had to like, it was almost like a spinning plates thing. But that's what I'm saying. A lot of these are looking familiar, like, oh, my kid plays one like this.
Right.
But they know that they help adult brains as well.
Is it going to give me a score?
Yeah, I'll let you keep playing.
Okay,
and I'll talk about the next one.
Tell us about Peak.
So the next one is Peak. Also, this one gives you, if you do the free version, a random selection of games each day. It tells you to do this 5 days a week, but you can see the one that is going on here. So you have to go from dot to dot, but then it shows you can't do it in these with the bombs on them. So it shows you the bombs, then it goes, go from here to here. Yeah. So this is almost like a memory game. You have to remember where those bombs were as you guide dot to dot.
Interesting.
So, yes, and you would think that would be easy, but I don't know how recently you've played a memory game with your kids. Sometimes
school me.
Do they school you?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes it's not as easy with you think. So all of these, when you do the premium version, I like things where I have the option of a free version. All of these also have premium versions, and you're going to get more personalized. So they're going to give you skills because you'll tell the app what you want to work on.
Okay.
Like, I really want to work on my vocabulary, or I really want to work on my memory. So if you do the free version, it won't tailor those to you. And also sometimes you'll get some ads.
I earned you 9,600 points.
Woohoo!
We're out of time. Give me one light on Elevate.
Elevate has the most games I found. And the reason I like this one, because there was a lot of things that helped me with my writing. It would give you a sentence and say, which word is unnecessary here, like in my sentence. And you would block that out. Or this one, you're just saying, what is the synonym? Something easy, something your kids could maybe do, but for me, what a great way to just hype your vocabulary in 30 seconds.
All right, 3 great options. You'll post more in your column.
Yes, I have all the links. Deseret.com/Amy.
Thank you, Amy.
Thanks,
Super
Brooke.
interesting.